Hi, it's Clark Stone, your local real estate expert. I'm here today to report the results for the month of May for Diablo Valley Real Estate. The results for May, while decent, were certainly disappointing, particularly as a follow-up to the extraordinary results we had for the month of April. And what you can see now is a slight cooling in the demand, and yet at the same time, a significant increase in the number of active listings. We had a 17% increase in the number of active listings in May compared to April, and 1% decrease in the number of homes sold, and the median sold price was 1% increase. If we compare this May's results to a year ago May, we had a 94% increase in active listings, almost doubled the number of active listings. That is extraordinary. We had a 9% increase in the number of homes sold, and the median sold price was a break even. Now, what we have is perhaps the beginning of something that will benefit all of us in the long run. What is a formula for a balanced market? A balanced market in real estate typically is where we have about 3 times the number of listings compared to the number of sales. And over the last few years, we've had what they call a seller's market, where we had far too few listings for the number of sales. Now, what that has been, and we've all been through it, is it's been a very competitive market for buyers. They were in a situation where they did not have many choices, and they felt compelled that if something comes up that might check most of the boxes, they better jump at it and make an offer. And if it really covers almost all the boxes, they are going to stretch as far as they can so they don't lose out to some other offer. Now, as we are building a case where you're seeing a lot more listings than sales that have happened recently, then we could be returning to a balanced market sooner than was expected. I'm not saying that that is an absolute. I'm just saying that if you look at the data and put that into context, we are much closer to a balanced market than any time in the last 5 years. So in the balanced market, the buyer and the seller, they call it a balanced market because they both have a fairness and some negotiating leverage, but it's not one-sided. It's a shared leverage that takes place with good, strong negotiations. Now, if you look at a seller over the last 5 years with the seller's market, the seller basically was dictating the terms. They had all of the negotiating leverage. But now sellers are seeing, with a lot more inventory coming on the market, that it's a much more competitive market for them. So what we have is a change that I'm not ready to say right now is going to be the trend that will get there. I'm just saying that the data can indicate that that is a potential. And in that case, buyers, they now feel they have some negotiating power, and so they're not having to jump out and make an immediate offer. They have times to think about it, and they have some negotiating leverage, and after years of being a victim, they feel some confidence that they can hold off, and if they don't see exactly the house they want, they can wait for it and they know that it'll come up. Sellers, on the other hand, having experienced all of the negotiating leverage over the last 5 years, are beginning to wake up to the fact that they now have more competition and that their lock on the negotiating power is now something that's going to have to be shared with the buyers. So it's a very good market. I don't know how soon we'll really be in a position to say it is definitely a balanced market, but I am willing to say at this point, I see evidence that it's going there. Now, this then is a market that still is strong. We're a market that is resilient, and we shouldn't fight the change if it is going to be a change. My mentor for years, Jeff Sposito, always made a statement that the market's the market. You go with whatever the market is at the time. You adapt to the market, and the market eventually will change. But again, the market is the market. So I'm saying if you're a buyer or a seller, or you're thinking of being a buyer or a seller, I would love to talk with you about the fact that this market can be good for you. Don't fight the change. Go with it. You might have to be a little more strategic, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I would say right now, it's a good time to be intentional, exceptional, and adaptional. So if we adapt to the market, if we're intentional in our purpose, and if we're exceptional in how we approach the market, it can be a good market for you now, and it could be perhaps even a better market for some of you later. I would love to talk with you about this. I have a real passion for this. And so if any of you would like to discuss how this changing market can benefit you, what your options are, I'd love to sit down and talk with you, go over it. It may be right for you. It may not be right for you at this time. I am going to be 100% honest and forthright with you and give you what I think are the best options, whether it's to act now or to wait a while. So give me a call. You can reach me 925-519-0059 by phone or text, or you can email me, cstone@sereno.com. And have a great summer, and look forward to talking to you. Thank you.